The Ozarks, and today I'm joined by.
Hi, I'm Gemma.
Come here. You aren't going to be able to see yourself otherwise.
Otherwise.
Okay, so we're going to do the snake exercise since okay, you don't do this right now. Okay, so we are going to release to inhale like we practiced in the group class. You remember how to do that? We open our mouth in the front, open our mouth all the way to the back, and release the tummy so we get this. And then for the exhale, we will gently contract to squeeze the air out. So this is a metronome set to 60 beats per minute, which I just helpfully added to your practice playlist. You're welcome. And that's how you know I care. And so we will inhale on one click, which is like this. And then start the exhale on the second click. And so 60, this video says 60 beats per minute, which is the same thing as the second hand on a clock. Just if you use a metronome, you can make it really loud.
So am I like going every other click?
No. See, I'm glad you're asking because I want to explain it in a way that makes sense. So this is the exercise. It sounds sort of like a snake hissing, or I've heard some people call it the leaky tire exercise.
Are you just like
You
trying
just
to go
let,
as long as you can?
yes, so you try to let out the tiniest possible stream of air, but you can't hold. You're not allowed to ever stop the air. Like, you can't hold, so you have to keep a continuous stream of air. And so you start counting in your head on the exhale click, the second click. So you go, right, and so you're counting in your head because
What? I don't get it.
we'll do it together and hopefully it'll make sense. And then we'll write down, and at home if you're practicing, you should write down in your journal like this. Underneath the snake, we'll write down how many seconds you get today. And then hopefully, like if you practice all week, you could write it in each day, or you could write it down here, and then I'll be able to see like if you made progress, because your numbers should get bigger over time. And like in one practice session, usually your number will get bigger from the first time to like the last time. The ultimate goal would be to get to 60 seconds, but I'm sure you won't get that. I wouldn't be able to get that today. I'd have to like build up to it that day. But anytime I build up to 60 seconds with the snake, I can sing any phrase I need to sing. I never run out of air because that's a really long time. So I'll show you one more time, and I'll show my fingers how I would count. So I'll release to breathe. Does that make sense? And you hear this.
So every single click is one.
Yes, every click is the next number. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I
five.
get it. Okay, so it's just.
No, not.
Oh, no.
Okay, just like.
Yeah.
Like you poked a hole in the tire and it's slowly leaking. And you want to make the air last as long as you can. So remember, try not to let the air up here. Do you mind if I touch your tummy? Release into my hand. Nope. See how your chest is going up? You can watch it in the video when you get home. Not there. Try again. Release everything. Open. Breathe down here. Nope. Push.
No. Dang it.
Push against my hand. So here, feel me do it. Put your hand on my back too. So this would be, I pushed my stomach out with my muscles. This is me releasing. Like into your hand. Okay, so you tried. Nope. See how nothing is happening here. It's hard. It's hard. Close. It's okay. We'll work on the inhale more. We'll work on the inhale more later. Okay, so here we go. Ready? And in. Is that broken?
Yeah, like 19.
Yeah, so that's great. So right here, that's pretty average. Like most people without having done it before, can get around 15 to 25 seconds, I'd say. 15 being like pretty low for the low end of average, and somewhere 25 to 30 being like pretty good, like pretty
yeah, that one girl at practice got like 40.
But I think she'd been practicing the snake all week because I'd showed it to her at her lesson for the first time the week before, so don't feel. And she's also an adult, which means she has bigger lung capacity than you. So, well.
Yeah, I could make a bigger lung capacity.
But so, like you see here, I wrote down 19 seconds. And so if you were to go home tonight and do it again, or the next day you do it, you can either write how many seconds
have to do it
here
every day?
or here. Well, yeah.
Oh, dang it.
I wish you would do it every day. That would make me feel so happy. But you'll see, if you could do it consistently for like a week, then you'll see it makes a difference. Like, I'm not just telling you to do it because I like to watch you suffer. Like,
Oh.
Maybe a little bit. I just enjoy seeing how weird of things I can force people to do. But no, it really does.
No, I'm not mad at you. I like to do that too. It's fun.
And the idea that someone's paying me to do it. Oh, so great. But anyways, but it really does get good results, or else I wouldn't have you do it because it would be a waste of time. So like one time I had to sing, I always use this as an example because it's like a really clear before and after. I had to sing Bring Me to Life by Evanescence, and you probably don't know that song, it's from like a long time ago, but at the end she goes, Bring me to life, and she holds it for a really long time. And when I would be practicing, I'd sing along with her, and I could never hold it as long as she did at the end. And I was like, oh. So I started doing the snake because by then I was like out of college. I'm like a teacher. I don't have a lot of time to practice like I should. But I started doing the snake every day till I could build up to 60 seconds with the snake. And then if I sang the song, I could hold as long as she did plus more, and it wasn't even difficult.
Oh.
So you see what I mean? Like, it makes a difference. The point of the exercise is to help you have an easier time sustaining long duration pitches or long phrases where you can't take a breath very frequently and you have to keep singing for a long time.
Oh, like hippopotamus.
Mhm.
That was really hard.
Yeah, and
It's a
so
mouthful.
you should see a difference but you have to do it consistently or it won't make much of a change. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I have my
So if you could try like 1 week to do it, like really like try to fill in every box like at least one time. But if you did more like 3 to 5 times per day, that'd be even better. Because I think if you would make yourself do it consistently for like a whole week, you would see a difference. You'd be like, okay, this is worth it. Actually, it's awful. It's painful. I hate it, but it makes a difference. So I guess I'll do it.
I might forget to write in the boxes, but I will put in
But
like a
that
piece of
is
paper.
where a lot of the value lies. Because otherwise, I can't see your progress, and you can't see your progress either. Because if you don't see, like, there are so few things in voice where we have like an objective measuring stick for progress. This is one of the few things. This and range, really. So if you see the numbers going up on the paper, it will motivate you because you'll be like, oh, I'm getting better, and maybe I could get even more better than this the next day, right?
Is it possible to hold it for more than 60 seconds?
So the most I've ever seen was when I was in college, and we had to do like a group voice class, and like.
My mom majors in theater, so she did that a lot. Yeah.
So like one of the students, he was really tall, like I think he was over 6 feet tall, and he was a trumpet player.
Oh.
And so
breathe.
he got to 75 seconds. But you think he has very big lungs because he's a male, he's an adult, and he's really tall, and plus trumpet takes even more air than
My
breathing.
dad played the trumpet in high school.
Yeah, and so you don't have to get to 75 seconds, but I would just say most people with concentrated effort, most people can build up to 60. And if you could build up to 60, but even if it was like 40 or 50, that'd be a big improvement. And I think you would see a change in your singing. So, any questions?
No.
Okay. Great job. So sorry to force you to do this.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
last
awful.
time I thought it was every 2 beats